So too is the time this morning. Americans across the country coming together to celebrate Juneteenth today. And as you see, our Shannon Sims up early with us this morning. She's live near Martin Luther King and Concordia along the parade route with a look ahead at the festivities today. Shannon, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. I can tell you a lot has been going on in the last few hours as we've been out here with the mosquitoes. But Juneteenth celebrates and symbolizes an important day in American history for African Americans. On June 19, 1865, Union Army General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas, to announce that enslaved people had been liberated. Now, this was 2 years after President Abraham Lincoln had issued it. The Emancipation Proclamation freed Black Americans living in Confederate states, but it's not only the official day, it's actually not the official day slavery ended in the U.S. Today marks Milwaukee's 52nd annual Juneteenth celebration. Now, Milwaukee is proud to have one of the oldest and the largest in the country. TMJ4 recently caught up with Mac Weddle, who is President Emeritus of this year's Juneteenth celebration. Now, Mac Weddle spent 42 years as the executive director of Northcott Neighborhood House, which is behind Milwaukee's Juneteenth celebration. Milwaukee's history of the celebration dating all the way back to 1971. It was established so that individuals could not only be informed, but also be proud of the culture and the resilience of African Americans in our country.
Another reason why we started Juneteenth Day is for the small businesses or the small homeowners or the people that lived in the neighborhoods could set up booths. You know, they could sell chicken, they could sell corn, they could sell barbecue. It was really a citywide community event.
So in 2009, Wisconsin officially adopted Juneteenth as a state holiday under then former Governor Dole. And in 2021, you know that President Joe Biden signed legislation making it a federal holiday, signifying the importance of this historic event.
The big point right now, with all the negative things that's happening in our city, we need to really embrace Juneteenth. We really need to know exactly what it means. It's about us as a people. It's about us people coming together. It's about people loving one another. It's about people working together. It's about people understanding and working out differences if you have one. So that's the importance of Juneteenth Day celebration.
So whether you call it Emancipation Day, Freedom Day, or the country's second Independence Day, Juneteenth is one of the most important anniversaries in our nation's history. Now, what's a Juneteenth parade without grand marshals? And this year, they've got two. Okay, I'm going to tell you who they are. They are Milwaukee Police Chief Jeffrey Norman and Milwaukee County Sheriff Danita Ball. Now, we spoke with Chief Norman after he found out, and he tells us he is very excited about being part of today's celebration.
It's a great honor. Juneteenth is one of the oldest celebrations in the country here in Milwaukee. It has an expanded footprint, so there's more people engaged. This is an opportunity for the community to get together and understand the reason for the celebration and to be asked to be part of it. And actually, I think I'm a co-marshal with the Milwaukee County Sheriff, Sheriff Danita Ball. It is absolutely an honor to be able to lead the parade and to be part of the festivities.
And today's parade is on the city's north side. You're looking at a route map. It starts at 12th and Atkinson and then goes southeast down Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, ending at Locust. So as we gear up to celebrate Juneteenth in just a few hours, we wanted to highlight some of the vendors that you might see if you're heading on down to the parade.
Yeah, food trucks already behind Shannon right there, and our Elaine Rojas Castillo live along the parade route at a different spot with a look at a few of the people sharing their talents and skills today. Elaine, good morning.
Good morning, guys. That's right. We're a little further away from Shannon. We're at Martin Luther King Drive and Burleigh, and this is one of the places where vendors will start arriving. And we've already started to see a few of them roll in to get prepared for the day. And with the fashions that I talked about a little earlier, there's another thing that people will obviously be looking for, which is food. And one of those vendors where you can try some of their delicious food is called It's Smackin'. Now, the woman behind that small business, Star Harris, makes a soup that's called Iguzi soup. It's a West African dish that's traditionally seen in places like Nigeria, and it contains meat and vegetables. Star also sells chicken wings, elotes, and banana pudding. She says she was inspired to start this business when her favorite dish at a restaurant that she went to all the time That restaurant went out of business during the pandemic, and she just knew that she wanted it in her life. And she says that after she had the chance to participate in this year's parade, she's incredibly excited about it. She says that she's working towards securing a food truck to make sure that her food can be accessible to everyone.
I really just want me like something mobile, because I want to be convenient. I want to be on the south side. I want to be on the east side. I want to be able to take my food so it's convenient for everybody to get to me.
You can taste Star's cooking as well as a bunch of other vendors when you come down to the parade, which kicks off at 9 a.m. But for now, reporting live on the Juneteenth parade route, Elaine Rojas Castillo, TMJ4 News.
All right, Elaine, Shannon, thank you. We'll check back in with both of you throughout the morning. Here's another quick look at the parade route. It's one of the longest running parades in the nation. TMJ4 is honored to once again be part of the parade. If you can't join us in person for it, we hope you'll be able to tune in. The parade starts at 9 this morning with live coverage. Our friend Steve Shamraz and Shannon Sims will be part of that.